Episode 1 in the books. Welcome to the UNTAMED Podcast, where horses, health, and holy ground collide, as well as some book talk and skinny talk content. I'm your host, Aaliyah, and I'm a horse trainer in training, an equine person in training, living raw, riding free, and keeping things real. If you're into saddles, stake, spiritual growth, or just the unfiltered truth, you are in the right place. This is episode 1, and today I'm sharing my story, my struggles, and why this podcast now exists. Let me back it up a little bit so I can tell you guys where it all began. So, first question we have that I'm going to be answering for y'all is, when did I know that horses were more than just a hobby? I would say about a year and a half ago is where this all started. So, at the little farm that I volunteer at, we were doing summer camps, and I've been riding here for years. We were doing summer camps, and I was just helping teach lessons, and I just fell in love. The kids, the horses, everything about the reward system of showing somebody else how to do something that you love so much is amazing. So, one of my first memories with horses is I was really young, probably like 6. And the barn that I first started riding at, it was a barrel racing barn. And there was this little horse. He was a cob, or he might have been a gypsy vanner. I'm not 100% sure now. And he was a little bay paint. His name was, or pinto. His name was Mouse, and he was my first love. I loved the little dude to death. Actually, I liked another horse named Tootsie there more, but I really never got to ride her a whole lot. And yeah, that's where I first started riding. I rode bareback a lot, and yeah, I just had fun. So, I've never personally had a horse, but my first horse experience was with the horse that I'm riding now, Foxy. I wouldn't necessarily describe her as like a heart horse. I feel like I still haven't got there yet. Or maybe I have. I don't know. We'll see. But I don't know, the two of us, we just make such a great team. I understand her, she understands me. Of course, as every other horse and rider partner team thing, we have our struggles, but she has always been the horse that I excelled on. And what's weird is at first, I actually didn't like her. I was terrified to ride her. I was like, I never am ever going to ride Foxy. Please never put me on her. I was petrified when my trainer was like, you're going to ride Foxy today. I was like, what? Okay. I don't really like her, but yeah, let me try it out. So I rode her, and it was like love at first sight. Actually, that was not true. The first time I rode her, I fell off. That's why I didn't like her. Okay. Okay, next question. What's the hardest horse I've ever ridden, and what did it teach me? So there's this little pony, Appaloosa, Jericho. He is my baby boy, even though he's not actually mine. And he is just a butthole. Like, if you need to learn boundaries, how to teach a horse boundaries, how to correct a horse, and how to ride a horse that just really needs a lot of instruction, boundaries, like very strong-willed horse who is going to push back, he was that horse. And I think every rider needs a horse like that. If you're ever going to go anywhere, you need to understand the difference between a horse that will flip crap if you get a little bit angry at it, and a horse that you just need to, like, really get after and just constantly be on top of. It's like a little tyrant child versus a kid who cries if you look at them wrong, okay? That's how horses are. They're just like little kids. So, just riding him, it made me, oh Lord, I've fallen off of him, and he actually likes me more than he likes other people, which I hate it when people say that, like, we have a connection, but whatever, it is what it is. And yeah, it took me a lot to get where I am with my relationship with him, with our progress that we've made, and it's been great. Why am I so passionate about horse training the right way? controversial. I think horse trainers now are too soft. I think they don't give horses credit for the animals that they actually are. First of all, them things weigh 800 to 2,000 pounds, okay? You giving a little tap on the butt is not going to hurt it. You cannot let this animal walk all over you. They are prey animals. They need a leader. You need to be that person who protects them, okay? You can't take your horse on a trail ride and let it decide where to go. Let it spook at a little dog. You have to be the one to tell your horse, it's okay, I got it. I'm taking care of this little dog for you. You don't have to worry about it. That's what horse training is. And people, before cars existed, they ride horses everywhere. You could take one horse out. It wasn't buddy sour. It didn't need to be with a partner. And you could ride it to the grocery store, tie it up for 5 hours and come back. And the horse stood there. That's what we should get back to. So, this is all that I'm going to touch on for horse stuff today, because I could go into this for hours, but this is my first episode. I want it to be short and engaging, and I really just want you to see who I am as a person, for real, without all the bullcrap. Okay, so, why did I ditch, quote-unquote, healthy eating and go carnivore? Ooh, this is a good one. Okay. Oh, God. I have a script written out, because if not, I will go all over the place. Okay, so I'm just going to be honest. Eating healthy, so I was eating flax seeds all the time. I was making smoothies. I love this. So if you freeze bananas, and, like, you obviously got to peel them, cut them up, freeze them. Stick them in a food processor with a little bit of milk, almond milk, whatever. A little bit of peanut butter and a protein powder. The best ice cream in the world. Ever. Well, actually, I kind of like carnivore ice cream more. But that stuff is good. I eat that all the time. And just eating all the soy and the phytoestrogens and everything in those health foods made me sick. Counting calories. I may have lost 12-ish pounds, but I was fatigued all the time. I couldn't get out of bed. I was depressed. Like, it was not the life. I couldn't ride horses. I mean, I could. Now, I can ride 5-6 horses, walk 20,000 steps, do whatever. I'm good. I've still got the gumption to go. Then it was ride one horse for an hour, and the walk to putting the horse back up sucked. Like, it was painful. It was like, one more step, the whole time. Okay. The biggest result I've had of going carnivore is a lot of it has been mindset changing. I've totally flipped my mindset. I know learning from doing a way of eating that is so different is you can never please people. It doesn't matter what you do, how you do it, how hard you try to fit into the conformity. Somebody's going to have something to say. So just do what makes you feel good. Do what makes you feel good. And I don't mean that as a way as if partying and drinking alcohol makes you feel good. No, obviously don't do that. That's not good for you. But if eating meat and seafood and eggs and dairy is what makes you feel good, then do that. Don't go eat grains just because Aunt Karen says to. So, I feel like everybody should know that. Okay, so when I was 14, I think, I was diagnosed with endometriosis, which, if you don't know, is a very, very, very painful menstrual cycle condition, and it's just straight up inflammation. It's very similar to cancer. It attaches to anywhere in your body. It is like polyps, and it just hurts. It hurts everything, and TMI, it affected me a lot more than just my period. It actually affected my bowel movements, and that crap hurt. I was using the bathroom so many times a day, and it hurt. And the worst thing that I ever experienced, and I don't really think about this a lot, I kind of forget about it because it's been so long, was I felt like I was 10 centimeters dilated, having a baby falling out of me all day long when I was on my cycle. Which, all of those of y'all, I've never had a baby. All those of y'all who had a baby were like, oh, it wasn't that bad, it wasn't that bad. Okay, imagine being 14 years old at school trying to walk around with feels like a bowling ball is coming out from between your legs. I had to deal with that for months, every single month for months, okay? Now, that crap sucked. So, I tried everything. I tried whole food diet. I tried paleo. I tried anti-inflammatory diet. And then one day, scrolling on TikTok or whatever, I saw Animal-Based Taste, that's her name, and Duru Blimmer? I'm bad with names. Her name is Duru. And both of them were on the animal-based diet at the time, but Duru was like, my face changed, my body changed, I'm sexy now, whatever. Animal-based taste was like, my PCOS is gone. I feel better. I have more energy. I'm not binging on foods day and night. I was like, hold up, I need to try this. So I went on a deep dive. My boyfriend was sending me videos. He's like, please do this. You're going to feel so much better. And I was just scrolling, and I'm like, oh my gosh, all these people, they look so healthy. They're saying all their autoimmune conditions disappeared. I'm going to try this. So in the middle of a day, in the middle of summer, in May, so that's next month, is my carnivore. In May, it was the middle of the day. I'd had crackers for breakfast, okay? Middle of the day. I was like, I'm going to try this. I'm flipping the switch. We're doing 30 days, whatever it takes, right? I've already done all this stuff. I can do it. When I tell y'all, the first day of me doing this, I had more energy. I felt a million times better. I was not laying in bed all day, like, thinking about, okay, how am I going to move my legs to get out of the bed? My cramps, like, the first couple months completely disappeared. Like, I had minimal cramps. I had no endometriosis symptoms. My IBS went away. The only thing that didn't go away was my migraines, but they got worse. And I've come to fix a bunch of other stuff now, but that's not the topic of this video. We'll come back to that another time. Okay. So, why Untamed? Why this podcast? Honestly, guys, I never feel like I fit into a box. There's carnivores. There's horse trainers. There's people who graduated at 16 like me. There's people who want to do social media. I never fit into one box. I'm this. I'm a Christian. And I can't put myself in one box and exclude all of this other stuff that is such a big part of me. So I'm like, hold on. I'm going to create my own community of people who have 50 different hobbies and are very passionate, or even 50 different ways of making a living, who are very passionate about all of them. And I'm hoping, just like me, you're a horse girl and you're a meat eater. That is the main two things of this podcast. Or maybe a horse boy, maybe you're a cowboy. I don't know. But yeah, that's mainly what this podcast is going to be about. And I may bring pastors, politicians, horse trainers, doctors, or people who've just living life the way I've been living, or even just people vegans. I may bring vegans on here, who knows? But I just want to share life. People now don't know what life is. Old people will be saying, you can't wait till you get 40, you're going to be blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I can't wait till I'm 40, so that when I'm 40, I'll have a healthy body. Hopefully I'll have grandchildren or kids, and I'll have a horse farm. I can't wait till I'm 40. Okay, so yeah, don't be a Debbie Downer. Debbie. Okay, guys, we had to take a momentary break for a delivery driver with a gazillion Amazon packages. Okay, but let's get back to where we were. So, I never fit into one box. And honestly, I get tired of trying to be this and label myself as one way. Where you can't label yourself as anything except you. Okay? So, this podcast is for anyone who is too wild to label, okay? I'm everything. I'm everything that I am, and that's fine. So, if you're the same way, then please watch this podcast. Keep up with me, you know? So what to expect with this podcast moving forward. So every week we'll talk about something real, whether that's carnivore diet, how I work with horses, what my philosophy is on horse training, and how to work with horses without going a little cuckoo, okay? What I eat, how I train, what I work out, what I'm learning about at the moment, what's going on with my exercise stuff. Sometimes we may talk about faith, scripture, how to apply it to real life scenarios beyond just in church. Why I believe that churches are honestly not the best thing in the world. I'll probably bring my boyfriend on to talk about that because he's the one who's really good at that stuff. Real relationships, raw stories, and honest struggles. I'm sorry, I keep looking down. I'm just trying to remember what all I'm talking about because, y'all, if y'all don't know me, I am the single most scatterbrained person on the planet, which makes me who I am, and I'm okay with it, you know? So I'll bring in guests, horse trainers, health experts, pastors, and people just like you and me, normal people who live their everyday life, maybe millionaires, maybe people who have 2 cents in their name, just to show you how you can apply living life, okay? There is no right way and wrong way to live. Actually, no, take that back. There is a right way to live life, and there is a wrong way to live life, but it looks different for everyone, so we're going to talk about that. Okay, people just like you and me with untamed stories of their own. Okay, so I think I'm going to end every video with a scripture, whether you're Christian or not. I suggest that you just listen to it, whether you agree with it or not. You don't have to. Obviously, that's up to you. So I'll leave you with this. You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free is John 8:32. I want you to think about that, how that you can apply that to your life, even if you're not Christian. So here's what I kind of wrote down about it. Being untamed, and this is going to relate to the episode today, being untamed doesn't mean being reckless, okay? It means living in truth. Even when it's hard, even when it's lonely, and even when it doesn't make sense to anyone else. The carnivore diet, it makes sense to a million people, but the other 17 however many billion people in the world, they don't get it, okay? It's okay. And that's the kind of life I want to live and share with you. My goal with this podcast, with posting YouTube videos, with posting on social media, is to find someone who is struggling with the same thing I'm struggling with and help at least one person. If I can help one person, then my life's job is done. What Jesus put me on this earth to do, it's done. I've done it. I've helped somebody. It's just for everybody to live that way. Alright, so we're coming to the end of this episode. I know it wasn't a long one. I wanted to keep it short. I didn't want to talk your guys' head off, even though I've probably already done that. So, if this resonated with you, I'm not begging you to, and I'm not forcing you to, but if this resonated with you and you want to listen again, you can either search up my name, if you remember, check back in, or you can be nice and subscribe to me and watch some of my other videos. If you feel like you have a friend, a family member who this may resonate with, you feel free to share it to them. If they want to leave a negative comment because you feel like they're attacking you, that's fine, okay? Let everybody do what they want. And if you want to be featured in an episode, because of course I'm looking for people to be featured, tag me on Instagram at Aaliyah the Carnivore. Come back in here and say it's AALIYAH_the_carnivore. That is my Instagram handle. That is my YouTube handle. Or DM me. You can tag me in videos, reels, posts, or you can just in a story, or you can DM me. I always have my DMs open. I'll probably start checking them more frequently. DM me your story, why you want to come on the podcast. Anybody is welcome, whether you're vegan. I'm open to talk to anybody, but I don't want somebody to come on here without an open mind. If you're going to come on here and just bash everything I'm saying and everything I believe in, you're not welcome on the podcast. You can leave that in the comment section. But if you just want to have an honest discussion, I'm good for that. Okay, so new episodes drop every week. I'm not sure what day we're doing it yet. I'll probably have to just get on a consistent schedule, and then we'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm planning on doing a new episode every week. And until then, stay strong, stay free, stay untamed. Have a good day, guys.